Hello, welcome to the third video. In the first video we have seen about the motion. In the second video we have seen about the parameters of motion. In the third video we will see more in detail about motion. So the motion are categorized into two types, that is uniform motion and non-uniform motion. Okay, in uniform motion the velocity is constant. If the velocity is constant, then it is a uniform motion. If the velocity is not constant, then it is said to be a non-uniform motion. Okay, now we will see a distance versus time relationship. Okay, here you can see a graph is drawn. On the y-axis you can see the distance is drawn, and on the x-axis we are drawing the time. Okay, so at time t1 it covers a distance d1. Okay, but if you use the same distance t1, again it will cover the same distance d2. Okay, you can extend that one. Okay, when you extend that one, if you join the points, you can see a green line. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to find the slope here. Okay, now why we are going to find the slope, we'll let you know. Okay, here the theta is there. Okay, we'll consider the angle. Just consider the triangle here, ABC. Okay, so here to find the theta here at angle A, you have to know the BC value and the AC value. To find the BC value, as you can see on the y-axis, the total distance is d2, and the distance from origin to that point A is d1. So from B to C it will be d2 minus d1. Okay, the same goes with the AC. The total time taken is t2, and the time taken from origin to point A is t1. Okay, so t2 minus t1. So when you consider this triangle ABC, tan theta is equal to BC by AC. Okay, here BC is t2 minus d1 by d2 minus d1 by t2 minus t1. Okay, so d2 minus d1 is the distance moved, and t2 minus t1 is the time taken. We already know the formula for speed. Speed is equal to distance by time. So here the slope, tan theta is slope, is equal to distance by time is the speed. Why we are saying speed but not velocity? Why? Because the axis we are taking here is distance versus time. If it was displacement versus time, then we would consider it as a velocity. Okay, now we'll see another graph here. Okay, on y-axis you are having displacement here, and on x-axis you are having time. Now the question here is which velocity is greater. You are having two slopes here. To find which velocity is greater, you have to find which slope is greater, and to find which slope is greater, you have to find the which tan angle is greater. The tan angle is greater means which theta is greater. Okay, so here slope of VA is greater than slope of VB. Okay, as we have seen that beta is greater than alpha, then tan beta is greater than tan alpha, which means slope of VB is greater than slope of VA. Slope of V is greater than slope of VB, so therefore velocity of VA is greater than velocity of VB. Okay, now let us consider. Okay, just we'll interchange the parameters here. What we'll do, on y-axis we will write 1 by displacement, on an x-axis we will write 1 by time, and again we have to find which velocity is greater. Okay, so here tan alpha will be 1 by displacement by 1 by time, which will be time by displacement. So slope is equal to time by displacement, which is equal to 1 by v. Okay, so as the velocity is inversely proportional to slope, the greater the slope, the lower the velocity. The lower the slope, the greater the velocity. So here the angle is reversible, so the lower angle will get greater velocity. Okay, now we'll see what is velocity time graph here, okay, with respect to uniform motion. On the y-axis we have drawn velocity, on the x-axis we are taking time, and here to show that velocity is constant on graph, we cannot draw the line increasing or in decreasing manner. We have to draw the line which is perpendicular to the y-axis. With that we can say that the velocity is constant. For uniform motion, in the velocity is motion, in that velocity is constant. Okay, so how much you have to find is the area, okay, the area of VT graph. The area of VT graph is equal to, this is just a rectangular graph, so we can write as length into breadth, where you can length be taken as T2 minus T1 and the breadth can be taken as V. Okay, here T2 minus T1 is seconds and the velocity you already know, meter per second. Second will get cancelled and it gives you m. As we are using velocity and time, the velocity and times come under what? Displacement. So that is why here we are going to find the displacement. If it was speed versus time, then what we could have found? We could have found distance. See, if this is the area when the speed versus time is there, then we can find the speed. Problem here. Okay, here problem is there. O, A, B, C, E, D. Okay, so what we have to find here, we have to find the distance as well as displacement. Okay, to find the distance and displacement, what we have to do, we have to find the area of the geometry part. Okay, so whatever the shapes are there, we have to find the area, and based on that we have to add and subtract. Okay, if you are going to find the distance, so what we have to do, we have to add if both the shapes are in either above x-axis or below x-axis. But if it is in displacement, we will see in after finding distance. Okay, so to find distance, what we have to find, we have to find the area of trapezium OABC and you have to find the area of triangle CDE. Okay, if you add both the areas, you will get the distance. So distance is equal to A1 plus A2. You have to add the area of trapezium and area of triangle. You will get the area. Okay, now as one shape is above x-axis and the other is below x-axis, in displacement what we have to do, you have to subtract the area. Okay, so in displacement what we will do, A1 minus into bracket minus A2 bracket close. Okay, so whatever area you get for trapezium, you have to subtract the triangle area from that. Okay, you will get the displacement value. So this is the how you can solve distance and displacement. Now we will see one more question. Okay, here what the question is given as v is equal to 5t plus 4. We have to draw velocity time diagram between t is equal to 0 to t is equal to 2 seconds. We have to draw a graph of what? Velocity and time. On the y-axis you will take velocity, on the x-axis you will take time, which means how much you have to draw at t is equal to 0 and t is equal to 2 seconds. Okay, so what you have to do, v is given 5t plus 4, just substitute the value of t 2 times. At the first t is equal to 0, what is the velocity? V is equal to 5 into 0 plus 4, which gives you value 4. And when t is equal to 2 seconds, v is equal to 5 into 2 plus 4, which gives you value 14. Now draw the graph. So this is how you can draw the graph. At t is equal to 0 on x-axis, that is the origin, you can take v is equal to 4. Okay, draw the point, and again take t is equal to 0 at 2 and v is equal to 14. Just draw the point and join both the points. You will get the velocity time graph. Okay, at t is equal to 0 and t is equal to 4. Okay, If you like my video, please press like, share and subscribe, and you can follow my Telegram channel. Okay, thanks for watching.